Well, the story goes that I tried to burn the church down. And, I mean, that's a fun little story to tell, but it's not quite the whole story. It might not even be factual. I guess, as an altar boy, during Easter services, I just accidentally almost set the incense box in the back of the church on fire, which, if unattended, for quite some time, would have burned the church down. But I guess I was just trying to get a little bit more effervescent spirituality up in the building. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's what I remember for. The altar boy that tried to burn the church down.
That's funny.
The mission was to put a cornerstone into the ground, not as a confinement, but as a place where we started lifting ourselves up. And the heart is the thing that needs to be open and raised towards the heavens. And that's the cornerstone. That's the mission. It's the church, it's you. But maybe we need to get back to the story.
Find you are standing all alone. Shadow
we've engaged in time as if it were man-made, or we have created time. Well, and that, which is interesting. That begs the question: did we create time in our image, or was somehow time an image that we were modeled after? In our human sense, 7 days. Um, the garden. These ideas that the thing with ideas is that they're somehow in us. As absolutes. And so I don't think we ever even begin to question them. And in the respect of context, I think it's the role of the elders in the community to contemplate some of these foundational ideas, because our youth are trying to grow. And so we're allowing them to have an introduction into their lives and into our lives, into the life of the family, and then into the life of themselves. A student in school, learning. You ask the young kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? And so you're engaging them already in this idea that there's a part of them that's individual, that will have individual interests and curiosities that are not necessarily unique to them, as if nobody has ever had that, but they are unique to them in that only they can truly discover them and be aware of them as they move through their life, as they start to engage in their individuality. Yet they're always part of the bigger whole, part of the family, the community. And their interests are probably not as unique as sometimes they may feel. Sometimes if you're interested in something that others around you don't seem to be in your immediate proximity, like your neighbor or something, you may think you're the only one. Or if what you're interested in isn't reflected in the popular culture, because maybe it doesn't sell, then you might think you are isolated in your thoughts. But it's probably not the case. Probably a lot of people are actually thinking about that or interested in that as well. And time is a thing that we think repeats. And time does not repeat. Certain hopes, certain energies that you place into something. I think Plato, I think I first came across this idea, and we probably all have, any of us who have read the Republic, and I think a lot of people in school do.
We have some kind of duration of digestion.
There's the idea that, one of the ideas I remember coming across strongly there in that book, is the idea that anything you take in becomes a part of you.
We have some kind of duration of...
What's interesting with the Greek philosophers and the ancient philosophers in the Greek time, I'm sure there are much older philosophers and much more ancient cultures out there and such that would make the Greeks seem to be newborns, which is not good or bad. It's just kind of probably an interesting thing. See, we're not looking necessarily at the authorship of permission. We're just somehow staying engaged in the now, or in the I guess awareness that whether we like it or not.
There's deep ideas in our culture and the way our culture is structured and the way our infrastructure of our modern society has developed. And I think everything has a progression. So time is philosophically, time is a thing that time is a marker of change in a sense.
And there is also maybe a religious sense of time.
We order time, the idea of religion. I mean, God created the world in 7 days. Or did God create the universe? I could look it up, but it's not important. Those of you know that know, but what does time have to do with God? What is a day to God? If something doesn't have a beginning and an end, how does it have a middle? This isn't a question about is there a God or not. It's seeing that at the very beginning stage of an idea of who we are, there's an idea of time being set up in 7 days.
The state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream.
Songs playing in my mind, taking me back to your home. we did glide. As we were heading out to sea, hoping we'd get lost, thinking once we got lost, and maybe we would have the time. Baby, don't mind my broken heart. It's just my broken heart don't seem to want to mend. It's been broken for so long now. I'm starting to think the maker just went right on ahead and put the broken. I guess I've been living for so long anyway. I was thinking of the Sunday morning rain that was falling down. And there were orbs of water turning into a brook.